yeah, there are a couple of things I want to go over, such as your display real quick. Now, this is where you would go if you want to change how long your device stays unlocked or screen stays on before the display goes out. And that's where I have that set up. You can go ahead and turn it at 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. What else? You have night mode, which you can turn that on. You can have it turned on at certain times. What night mode does is pretty much it changed the color of your display, kind of more yeah, that's better for reading at nighttime. If you got your phone, you like to read emails or go through your phone, that's how you change that. You can also turn on reading mode. That's another option. Reading mode will pretty much automatically adjust the screen temperature and calibration to text to match the environment, and pretty much it makes it better for your eyes if you like to use your phone for doing a lot of reading. This is where you go for screen calibration. Now, it depends on, like, some people like their display to look a certain way, and everybody has a certain preference when it comes to displays overall. Some people love the Samsung displays for their saturation. Some people hate it. And with this phone, you have the option to kind of make some adjustments here or there. And this is how you can change. Let's say if you want the as Google's True Color version, or really, I can say Google, but this is the display that actually came out on the Pixel 2 last year. I'm sorry, Pixel 2 XL, that got a lot of hype and excitement. And by excitement, I mean anger, because it looked kind of washed out. But the reality, like Google said, this is actually the true color that is really, based on what the display accuracy is like. So you can change it to that. You got this option here. You can go to adaptive mode, or you can change to whatever you want by making your adjustments. So that's where you would change the screen calibration and colors. Notch display. Now, this notch right here, not everybody like it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Actually, overall, if you look at a lot of the notch phones out there, I would say this is one of the best notch displays overall, at least for 2018. If you want to just pretty much hide that altogether, you can go ahead and just turn that hide the notch area, and what will happen is, give it a second, it would actually hide that and all that. So pretty much, give it. Let me see if I can turn on. There you go. You will see where apps won't be able to go into above the notch. Let's go back to that so you can kind of see a difference there. Actually, faster way to do that. By the way, if you want to go a quick tutorial real quick, if you want to go back to your last used apps, if you got the swipe gesture up, if you swipe up from your home, it will pull up your last used app, last app or last place you was at. So I'm gonna go back there. I want to keep my notch back on. Go there, and you will see kind of part of the display going all the way up, even up through the notch. So that would be where you would go to change that. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. You see where it's black, and you see the time, information, your battery life. That was pretty much ambient display. So this is where you go if you want to change it to more. Now I like the dark thing, but if you want to change it to quote colorful, that would change the whole theme of your display there. You can change that to light and dark. But personally, I prefer dark. And you see how you got the accent like red? I actually changed that. You could change your accent to, you can check choose a certain color if you want, or you can leave it wherever you have it, which I actually, now I know the actual color code for the 49ers. I might actually be changing that red to 49er red, but I'll play with that later. So let's go ahead and continue on. Status bar. All right. This is where you can go to change your battery. See where my battery's up there? I can change that to quote a body bar, circle, or I can hide that altogether, which I may leave that hidden. Let's see, you can show battery percentage, which I have on now. That's how you turn that on. Network speed, you can have pretty much, if you want to keep up with how fast your network is going, you can do that right there. Time, you could change that to show, you can have it off. And some people like to keep it off because like, well, I got this here on my home screen, so why do I need it on all the time? And plus it can free up space. Or if you want to keep it to default where you have your hours and minutes, or you can go as far as to have hours, minutes, and seconds, you know. So that's where you go to change that. Device, this is where you go if you want to pair your Bluetooth devices and so on. So if you got a new device you want to pair, or for this phone, I do notice that every now and then where I will go ahead and I'll grab this phone and be looking to add a device, or I already have a device added, but sometimes they don't always pick that device up when I turn it on. So what I have to do is go to previous connected device and look for that device and click on it, and that will be where it would, quote, pair itself or turn itself back on and connect to each other. So Wi-Fi and SIM. Let's see if there's anything here. No. I'll take that back. This is where you would go if you need to add a Wi-Fi. SIM and network. Now this phone that I have right here that comes from actually from OnePlus themselves, it's a dual SIM phone. So from here I can, play around with which SIM networks I'm utilizing. Data usage is where I go to find how much data I've been using. If you need to use hotspot and tethering, this is where you go for there. I actually do use this a lot. So I use my Wi-Fi hotspot. Let's say if I'm out and about and I'm writing up an article, I'll actually turn on my hotspot if I'm trying to write an article on my tablet over here. Go to About Phone. And this is where you will be able to turn on developer mode. And to do that, so you see I don't need to, but you keep double clicking on build number. And once you do that, you should have the option for developer mode. Where is that at? System. There you go. There's your developer option. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So, for those who, you've been around Android, you want to know how to turn that on. Because you're used to the Pixel where you have to, it looks totally different, which let's go ahead and bring the Pixel here real quick. So, go turn that on, go into settings. Let's make this quick. So you're used to going into systems, About Phone, and clicking on the build number right here. And that would turn your developer options. Well, as you would see, if you go here to About Phone, your build number is kind of in a different location. It's right there. So that will be how you would turn it on for those who are interested in turning on developer options there. So this is PC747 with the nextup.net. And hopefully for those of you who are new to Android, this will help you get it through your OnePlus. I basically broke it down to the basic and simplest as possible, showing you each setting. And if you have any questions about this phone, if you will go and leave a comment below, I will do my best to, either I make a video for you, or I will actually come out there and, or not come out there, I will make a comment below and see if I can answer your questions. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this helped you out. I'm out.